Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm going to be talking about season 2, episode 8, Christmas episode of Chucky season 2. I love this episode very, very much. It had a lot of twists and turns, shocks, and definitely a cliffhanger that I don't know what's going to happen. I hope. Okay, let's just jump right into it. Okay, it's a Christmas episode, so uh, no more Cardiff Lord. Cardiff Lord got shut down permanently because of the death of Father Bryce, the owner, and then Sister Ruth. I don't know what happened to Sister Catherine, but guess her ass is out of the job. So no more. So we're done with the Cardiff Lord. So definitely moving on to something new next. Oh, I definitely think we're gonna have season 3. But then we have Lexi, Jake, and Devin back in the same rooms again. The mom. Ooh, this bitch. Superficial as fuck. Fake as fuck. Like, girl, there's a reason why you didn't win the election. You're not gonna win again. Why run? So at this point, people know this bitch is fake as fuck. She wasn't doing shit as a mayor. She wasn't doing shit. That's why her ass lost. She wasn't doing shit. And then, and she was posting all over Instagram like, bitch, you so obsessed with this Instagram. Like, girl, you act like this is gonna help you get the campaign or gonna help you win campaign. And so right off the bat, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm happy Chucky killed this bitch for the chainsaw. I'm happy this bitch dead. She will not be missed. And if people who are fans of Lexi's mom, fuck you. But if y'all not, good. If y'all are, fuck y'all. Because this bitch was just too much. And I said in my first, beginning of this episode, I say, she's going to die this season. Don't know when, don't know how, but she's going to die. And I was right. And I was happy. I was like, yes, finally this bitch is gonna die. I was just how the way she died though was not I was not expecting that. It was brutal, it was gutty, it was gruesome, it was just like a lot of kill. I was like, damn. I was like, damn, hated this bitch to the core. So the payoff was good. And then um Lexi is going to rehab and things like that, and talking about how her mom is really one of the causes of her addiction. So so definitely gave you a background story on Lexi's life, that her mother was a huge impact on her and why she started doing drugs, which is it's that and then Chucky. But she can't say Chucky, but she can say her mother, which is very accurate, you know. So it's very valid. Um, then Jake and Devin's relationship. I love their relationship. Like, one of the best. Especially nowadays, I feel like, especially nowadays with TV, when they make gay and lesbian relationships, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like Orange to New Black relationship, it worked. Um, if you watch Shameless, um, I forgot his name. I forgot the other boyfriend's name. I know it's Mickey. I forgot the other guy. Their relationship worked. Jake and Devin fits right into, you know, when they put gay relationships, it works. Especially at teenagers, so it works. And I like that because they talk about all the time, you know, their personalities and things like that. Um, you know, Jake is really avoiding Devin. He feels guilty about putting Devin in the situation, but also tries to make him happy. but Devin if figures things out because he's very smart. But he's like, you're not trying to make me happy. You're trying to make yourself feel. You're trying to make yourself happy and trying to make yourself feel better, but still try to make me happy in a way. And there's a scene on the dinner table that I kind of liked is because Jake and Devin was arguing. Like this wasn't like their argument. This was like this wasn't like argument like physical altercation, but it was definitely it wasn't passive aggressive, but it was definitely like um, Jake made a sarcastic comment like, "Oh wow, you should be very grateful or something. But if you didn't want that, could have just got your present as a cash." And then Devin's like, "What the fuck, dude? I liked your present. What you want me to say? Oh, it was the best fucking greatest present ever? Because it wasn't." He said, "You got me that podcast. I was in that podcast last year, but now since every shit, I don't give a shit about that podcast no more. Lost interest." And so they were actually arguing like very argumentative couple and things like that. In which I actually like that. It's like they're showing real problems that, with all the trauma and things like that. And so how season 1 it was all about building their relationship and working together as a team. Okay, season 2 was all about they got that, but their relationship grow. And this is the challenges they're gonna go with their relationship, and it makes their relationship gonna. This is gonna make their relationship and their bond more stronger when they go through challenges like this, and they can overcome them. And so this is gonna make their relationship a long-lasting relationship, and it works because if you want a long-lasting relationship, and you go through challenges like this is a right way to go about it. So Don Mancini, and he's a gay man himself, and probably had relationships too. So this is not just like movie producer or somebody like is like writing characters and they're gay. No, this is actually written by somebody who's actually gay, and so it's coming from these relationships with Jake and Devin is real experience that Don Mancini had in his life. So this is actually or something that he's going through right now. So these are actually experience of what he's gone through with relationships. And it kind of shows that how like the dominance and submissive things in their relationship too. It's not the focal point, but you can see it like and the sarcasticness and the passive aggressiveness Jake and Devin have in their relationship when they argue or something. And Jake is a Virgo, so Virgo, we very argumentative, and we can be sarcastic. Um, I think Devin is too. Like if two Virgos got into a relationship, this is what exactly the two Virgos would look like. So this was the perfect example of what two if two boys that were gay or bisexual in a relationship, this is exactly what it would look like. So yeah, um, and plus Devin is smart. Jake is smart too, but Devin's smart, so he figures out Devin figures out Jake quickly than Jake does. So Devin just Devin all that Devin really wants is Jake for him to be himself and spend time with him. And Jake just really wants to feel better and he feels bad about putting Devin into this Chucky situation by letting him help him because of his feelings for him. That's why he got roped into it. But Devin's like, dude, my podcast was literally about murder. I was gonna be like a detective, like my mom was. So in reality, you really didn't rope me into it. I was already interested in this kind of stuff. So that's what I kind of like. Um, And I also liked in the scene there was a song that played in the beginning of their I forgot the name of I don't think they ever mentioned the name of the song, but it's a very beautiful song. It kind of it kind of sound like this girl is on fire kind of vibes. That's how kind of how it starts out, but the lyrics it's not like that, but it kind of sounds like that. Uh, which that's a good song by the way. And then something that Devin said to Jake was like, Jake, I like the real you. I like the you that I met. I want the boy that I fell in love with. I want the boy who was into that, who had all that weird fucking art. I love that shit. I liked the boy who had curly hair. What the fuck, Jake? What the fuck you do with your hair? And Jake was laughing. He's like, I knew your ass. I knew your ass didn't like my haircut. You didn't say anything. And so yeah, and so basically Jake was trying to change for Devin, but then Devin was telling Jake, "You didn't need to change. I liked it you for who you are." Cuz Jake thought that he had to change because he thought that Devin did not like his hair. He didn't like that he was doing all kinds of weird fucking art, but Devin loved that shit about him. In a way, Jake did too. That's why he thought that Devin liked the podcast, but then not knowing he didn't ask him like, "Oh, do you still like it?" So that's why Devin got mad because he's like, "You didn't even ask me if I still like podcasts. You just assumed, and you assumed wrong." And so yeah, so it kind of hurt Jake's feelings, but also it hurted Devin's feelings because he didn't really ask him. So I kind of like that. So yeah, um, so I don't know if season three, if they going to have Jake go back to his personality, going back to the weird art, going back to his hair. The hair thing wasn't really a problem for me. I liked his hair in season one. I liked his hair in season two. So like I said, I don't know if he's gonna go back to that or that's just something, you know, just something was just a nice to cameo to remember from season one. But knowing Don Mancini, he likes new things. He likes making things that's new. So who knows? We'll see what's Jake hairstyle and his personality. Is he gonna grow or is he gonna go back to the same person he was in season one? But then again, but then again, we know that Jake was a very introverted, shy, quiet kind of a guy, and you know he was gay, but he was in the closet. He didn't let everybody know. Like people had a clue, but like they don't know. So yeah, my guy said I don't think they're gonna go back now. The hairstyle probably, but I don't know about the personality. I don't know about the weird art thing, but that is something that it wasn't something that they brought up things like that, which is nice. And and it was a Christmas episode. And of course, when you're under a mistletoe, you gotta kiss. It's a rule. So that was a sweet moment. Like I said, I love Jake and Devin's relationships. One of the more healthiest relationships in the Chucky franchise. But well, Dad and Andy Barkley and his mother and Kyle and Andy. Those are the healthiest. Oh, and then Nadine and Lexi, and then the Lexi. Um, here's the Lexi and then Jake and Devin. But here's the thing with season two. I think with season two, I think this was really a redemption arc for Lexi because in season one, in the beginning of season one, she was the most hated person. She was this mean girl. She was the girl in high school that bullied everybody because she was rich and popular and things and her mom was the mayor. But then when she got into the Chucky thing, it got her ass got humbled real fucking fast. She got humbled that fast. But then people were still skeptical about her. Some people liked it her right off the bat when she got roped into the Chucky situation. Then now they got her doing this redemption arc, and I think that's what season two what is to make us like Lexi now, and I think it worked, and that's why they brought in Nadine to really help with that redemption arc, and so it really helped with that storyline of Lexi is a good person. It's just she was just putting on a front. She was just putting on this act that she felt like she needed to be. So in season one, you can start it or towards the end of season one, you started sawing that, but season two definitely put a stamp on it. Like, yep, this is the real Lexi, and apologizing to her mother before she got killed, talking about like what I did in season one and things like that. And her mother was like, and her mother opened up saying like, I'm not perfect. I made some mistakes too, and I can see why you ended just the way you are because of me. And Lexi said that maybe the reason why I ended the way I was because of you, because we're very similar. Y'all both don't want to admit it, but at the same time, she's right. Y'all kind of do look like each other too. So it makes sense. And then Caroline, her ass was funny. She's like, can y'all two just make up already? And then everyone was just like eating dinner and things like that. So it was very nice. And then Tiffany, then the whole Glinda and Glinda situation, loved every minute of it. Loved it. Um, no more Glinda and Glinda in human doll bodies. Now she got back into the doll Gigi, and then Billy Boyd, who voiced um the Glinda doll and see the Chucky, which was awesome. When I saw his name in the credits in the opening, I was like, yes, Billy Boyd is back. I was happy. I was excited to see him because we haven't seen him since 2004, and what it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. For almost 22 years. And he still sounds the same. And things like that. And gone by the name of Gigi now, because for Glinda and Glinda. So it makes sense. So yeah. I think we're going to see Gigi back in season 3. But if we don't, what an awesome way how they written that character in. How they written her, that doll, back into the storyline. It was an awesome way to. If this was a way to end the Gigi's storyline, what a perfect way to do that. Bring her in, and then out. Perfect way. And then Nika, she gonna be back for season 3. She's out of Chucky's body, but she wants revenge on Tiffany. I think she wants revenge on Tiffany because she cut off her arms and legs, which makes sense. I don't think it's because she got. But then again, she was held hostage for a year. But I think it was. I don't think she's pissed off because of that. Because Tiffany really didn't misabuse her. She showed. Tiffany showed Nika a lot of love, and things like that. Fader gave her 3 meals a day. Changed her outfits. Brushed her teeth, her hair, and things. So she didn't misabuse her or nothing. She just cut off her arms and legs. So I think that's why Nika wants her revenge. And let's speaking about Tiffany. Oh my god, this what made me like scream and cried and just like I did not want Jennifer Tilly to die. Like no, you cannot. She is the second biggest person. She's one of the top five people that's very important to the Chucky franchise. Chucky himself, Tiffany, Jennifer Tilly, Andy, Kyle, and then if they ever do bring back Andy's mom, Karen, and they bring back Mike, them will be the most important characters as well. But yeah, I was like screaming. I was like, I hope they didn't. And then when Jake and Devin stabbed Tiffany, not too bad, like she was bleeding out or anything, but just like they did stab her, but like not to enough where she die or bleed out bad or lose lost a lot of blood. I was like, no, please, no. And then the ending, so it looked like Nika's plan is very plain and simple: torture her ass first and then kill her. But then again, at the same time, Nika has values, so they're not gonna kill off her mother because they know they still need a mother. So I guess they just Nika just wants to torture Tiffany. That's it. She just wants to torture her for cutting off her arms and legs. Whether that's gonna do it physically or emotionally, but just definitely want to torture her. And then Chucky, disguising him, Dr. Mister gave Belle doll to to Caroline, but it was disguised. But in reality, it was it was a Chucky doll. I was like, oh my god, that was fucking clever. A lot of shocks and twists. I did not see all that coming. And so, I really hope that Tiffany does not die. I hope Tiffany can talk herself out of this situation because Chucky listens to Tiffany, and so Tiffany can get Chucky to not kill her. It's easy. So I hope that's what they do, and then or Nika stops them because Nika's like, "Hold up now, bitch! I haven't tortured Tiffany yet, so no, you don't kill her. I torture her, and then when we decide to kill her, then that's the time we do it. Right now, I'm torturing her ass. So let's just hope I am what I give this season. This episode, season 2, episode 8, 5 stars, definitely 5 star. Season overall, I love season 2. Season 2 was definitely better than season 1, but that's a good thing though. You know, because I loved. Okay, so episodes that I love and my favorite I can watch again. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 4, 5, 7, 8. Season episode 3 and 6 I can't watch again. Mm-mm. Not saying they're not my favorite. I like them and they're my favorite. I like the episodes in my favorite and I did enjoy them, but they're not the ones like I'll watch again. You know what I mean? Like to somebody else, they probably can watch those episodes, but to me, I can't. So yeah, so that is my um I think also we're definitely getting season 3 next year. How the way they ended it, and you know, USA is gonna milk that shit. Anyway, because Chucky season 2 is the most popular show on TV or most popular show on Wednesday nights. So yeah, and Chucky's a very popular franchise that's gonna keep on going, gonna continue to keep on going for years and years and years. And Dawn has so many new ideas. It's so wacky and I'm down for it. It's gonna keep me on the toes, and that's good. Because when it's too boring, or not boring, but if it's too predictable or something like that, that's not fun. And if it's like, but nope, every season is, every time you see a Chucky movie or show, it's always something new, which I love that. Because Don's very creative, and so he has so many ideas flowing in his mind. He's a very, very creative person, very creative and very smart, and very open minded to things. So yeah, so and plus he loves it. He loves Chucky. He loves doing it. He likes writing. He loves directing it. You know, so he's so he's gonna be doing this for the rest of his life, and he's proud of it. So he loves his fans. He loves his coworkers. Everyone loves him. So you know, everyone sees Don as this dad or brother or something that's gay or bisexual, but like you love him because he's so creative, so smart, and things like that, and just nice, and just you can trust him, and you can just talk to him about anything and things like that. So you don't just look him as your director and writer. You also look him as like a friend, a best friend, a brother, or somebody that you can talk to and feel safe. And I think that's another reason why people are willingly to stay on the Chucky franchise, because they have a good relationship with him. So, and that's always good because it's hard to get that nowadays, especially with movie directors. But yeah. Anyways, that was my season 2, episode 8 of Chucky.